because him and his wife co-authored a divorce book together. And it talked about basically the ways of handling a divorce without going through the court system. He was admonished, there we go, what's the term I was looking for. Because they earned income off of this book, right? And that was a no-no for his position. So they thought, well, he must be a corrupt judge because of that. Well, no, that didn't pan out. What else?
Nothing pans out for them. Everything Tiffany does, she fails at it badly. Yeah.
The autopsy, another flop. The story about the print thing, I don't think that they thought about that story before they put it out, because what that would actually show would be premeditation on Carmelo's part. So that didn't pan out. Everyone's starting to go see the video, and Tiffany's first account, where she doesn't mention the 4 boys walking up to him. She doesn't mention anyone chasing him. She actually doesn't even say that Carmelo was the one that poked, right? She talks about there being 2 fights and Carmelo running away during those fights. So I don't think she bet on people actually going to see the video and then contradicting her lies.
Yeah, because you remember at first the only person that she had to back her story was Dwayne. Because if you go back, if we think about it, so TB came to my live, and then we had the live where they were talking about the video, and Dwayne, Casey, and BK, and Big Time, you guys all know this. How long had Dwayne been coming to the lives, and he didn't say nothing about seeing the video until after TV said she seen the video?
He coached him, for
sure. And I thought that was,
for sure.
And I'm telling you, I have to cut up my live, but the other day, not the last Saturday, but the live before that, when Miss Sierra was upstairs.
Miss Sierra's a liar.
Miss Sierra, when she was on my panel and she was telling her story, I forgot, I think it was Wanderer, but it sounded like she was reading from a prompt, because she went into so many details talking about, and he fell slowly and you could see the sweat drip, and I'm like, what the hell? This is so weird. Like, what the hell?
Hey, Casey, another thing so Hunter's Jeff Metcalf was doing an interview outside by himself, and the reporter asked him, well, he was saying, hey, you remember that letter we gave you? And Jeff Metcalf cut him off, and he was like, that's not going to make a difference. That's something I saw on Facebook that they supposedly think that's gonna make or break the case. Some letter Jeff is supposed to have gotten from somebody.
So the one outside his house was it that same day, or was it the day after?
I think it was the day after. It was a guy that was interviewing, because Hunter was leaving. He didn't get on camera.
I think I need to go and refresh my memory.
Yeah, just Jeff Metcalf interview. It'll pop right up. I think he was in a blue or black shirt.
Yeah, I have that one saved because I was on a live. So everyone always says, well, how do you know he was poked in the heart, right? Well, because Jeff said it, and they're like, well, pull that interview. And it was actually the first interview where he said he was poked in the heart. And it's so funny because everyone always says, Austin, according to Jeff, Austin said, move or I'll make you move, right? That's what they said. That was the threat. So I went through all of Jeff's interviews and I was like, Jeff never said that. Where the fuck are they getting this? It was on TikTok. Okay, so you're telling me out of the 7 or 8 interviews, or 6 or 7 or 8 interviews that he did where he said, my son said you need to move. Out of those times, you took the one time on TikTok where he said move or I'll make you move. So make that make sense. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't make a lick of sense.
I'm just trying to see, like, when I've talked about this with quite a few criminal defense attorneys, this case specifically in Texas. And their opinion is there would need to be some information, something that completely there's not even an inkling of that happening for this to show self-defense.
Casey, and back to your picture. Wasn't that picture proven to be not him at all with the judge?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure. Yeah, I knew.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah, that was.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Yeah, I knew.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah, that was.
They
that
dug up
wasn't
a picture. Mm-hmm.
That wasn't the judge. By side. Number one, let's just take the wife for instance. When women get plastic surgery, their nose done, for instance, they don't ask for a longer nose that slants down, right? So if you take that picture from when it was a couple of years ago, and then you look at her picture now that's posted on like her divorce website, her nose is longer and tilted down. So I don't know, maybe that's a new trend where women like to have their noses look like that. I don't know. Oh, it's just silly.
It's ridiculous the way these people make. Oh, Casey, yesterday when you were talking to what's her name? Chocolate? Was it Chocolate?
I was talking to Chocolate.
Wait, was it Chocolate that you were debating with that she was acting all rude and disrespectful?
Oh, Diamond.
I'm sorry, Diamond. Yeah, Gremlin. Yeah, her. So listen, she was like, the whole conversation was like, what is this girl talking about? It was like I've never actually heard her speak, so I thought that if I hear her speak, she would have something intelligent to say. You know what I mean? But the whole conversation was her deflecting and her being disrespectful, and I'm like, this is how I know Carmelo's going to jail, because the people that advocate for him, that's how they sound crazy.
Well, I think there are some really like genuine people that like when they look at this, because. Okay, so the way that I look at this, I think it's going to come down to the jury, right? And whether or not the defense can paint that picture that he was truly in fear, right? And they're going to have to decide whether or not it was reasonable. I don't think the multiple assailants is going to happen. I don't think any of that is going to happen. So I understand where some of them are coming from when they say that ish. So I think there are some genuine people over there that
really believe that he's going to get off.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't understand how that's possible. I don't understand how grown people could look at a situation like this and say, hey, he's going to get off. It was self-defense. There was teachers less than 20 feet away. It was morning time in Frisco, Texas, one of the safest neighborhoods in the world. Like, I just don't understand how a grown person could look at this and be like, yeah, he's going to get off. I don't get it.
So, I don't know if you watched the Karen Reed trial.
I didn't, but her movie came on Lifetime. I'm going to watch that tomorrow.
So if you have time, I would watch this last trial, her second trial. And because there was so much corrupt evidence and video that went missing and things like that would prove her innocence. And when the prosecution put on their case, I was like, she is fucked. Like, it's bad. And her defense team is, if I ever get in trouble, please get Alan Jackson for me. Her defense team was amazing. with
But was she innocent at the end? Like, did she really not do it? Did they ever find who did it? Like, what happened?
No, I mean, she has a civil case against the Alberts, which is the house that it happened in, and who everyone believes actually did it. But no, they didn't. It's a really, really good case.
Yeah, I need to get into that one. I only came on TikTok for the Carmelo Anthony Austin case. Like, that's when 8 months ago, I got on for him, for Austin.
Yeah.
But I'm the type of person, I love crime TV. That's all I watch on TV, and I'm just all into the forensics and all of this. So, I'm really interested in this. And I think the more I got into this case with Carmelo, the more mad I got, because Austin supporters were so nasty and disrespectful. It's like, I don't want to see that boy doing 100 years, but sometimes I say stuff like, oh my God, like, you know what I mean? Put him under the jail. It's just because they so nasty. Like,
sure.
It's like they bring
you'll
the
be like,
worst out
you're
of me.
getting 99 years just because. And I've said that before, where I'm like, there have been people on here that have made me not like this young man, and I've retracted that feeling afterwards, right?
Absolutely.
But when and I know it happens on the other side too, but I think that when people get nasty like that, it could definitely paint the victim or the defendant in a really bad light. But what's funny, if you do have time to watch both Karen Read trials, the prosecution hired this company called ARCA, and they're accident reconstructionists. And they hired ARCA, and then when ARCA gave them their report of what happened, they didn't like it because it went against their narrative. Well, the defense ended up hiring ARCA to put on their stand as their expert witness. So it was just funny. And that's where we get Crash Daddy. His name's Crash Daddy. He's an expert witness. He's amazing. He's glorious. I love him.
Yeah, I need to watch that. Sounds really interesting.
It's very good.
Yeah, I started watching the movie, but then I got caught up. I don't know. Ever since I started getting on TikTok with this case, I haven't even been watching TV that much. It's crazy. I'll be at work, my kids, cleaning, cooking, but I'm always on TikTok though. You see me on my headphones. You see me while I'm cooking. I got the phone on loud, and it's ridiculous. I'm telling you. And now my daughter doesn't want to go to sleep.
I just know that when June comes, it is gonna be like
it's gonna get ugly.
Gonna be crazy.
It's already getting ugly.
Yes, if people think that this is ugly, it's gonna be ugly as hell.
Yeah.
I want the people that sit there in the comments, Furby, whatever your name is. You come up here and explain it to us. What don't we know that you do, Furby? Come on up. I tried sending you a request, Ferb. Come on up.
Basically, BK, what I was trying to say is, even when all of the evidence were painted against her, in my opinion, the defense was able to portray this story that she ended up getting convicted of a DUI. And she was facing life in prison.
Wow. Oh, yeah, I need to watch that. Because the trial looks interesting with how you're talking about it. It sounds really interesting. Armin, who you fighting with down there? Oh, he's on Teacup. And where'd Kit go?
My bad. I was talking. He talks something and he's getting off. That's what we all need to know. Well, explain what we don't know, man. We want to figure out the case too. I'm not coming at you. If you know something you guys have to put out, then put it out. Don't send the I thought you were a man, Ferb. Come on up.
Art man, it sounds like you're in the middle of Hurricane Katrina.
Did any of you guys watch the debate between Sherrod and Trecca?
Man, that was so lame. That was too
friendly.
No,
I didn't watch it.
No. You got any of it?
Was it good?
I just want to know what laws Trecca brought up. if they're different than the
Trucker
ones that
did-
we've been citing.
He didn't have to bring up none.
Casey,
Sharon was-
Casey, you know, I've been watching Trucker and Shanique and them debate for a long time, and they're smart and all that, but like my whole thing with them is that I feel like they debate off lies, off what ifs, and stuff that didn't happen, and I feel like that's how they win. I feel like they haven't had debates in a long time, but when they used to have debates, I used to be like, put in a rule: you cannot debate off of something that you make up out the top of your head. You know what I mean?
Well, their rebuttal to that would probably be the arrest report is one-sided. We don't have what Carmelo said. We can only go off, what we can go off of. Right? Again, just playing devil's advocate, but this is what I always say, just because these are the statements that we have doesn't mean that there are statements that are going to contradict that, right?
Right.
In my opinion, and I have quite a bit of officers in my family, they don't go and specifically say, okay, I want your testimony. We're going to exclude yours. Let's take this one. Let's leave this one out. Like, they don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
So to say, well, we only have one side, well, absent that information, that there were threats that were made or that 4 people beat the shit out of him, doesn't mean it exists.
Exactly, and it didn't happen. It did not happen. It didn't happen. Carmelo did not get jumped. I don't care.
Yeah, and the reason why, Herb, I know you don't like me, but there's a reason why Austin supporters didn't see the video is because we know that it would hold no evidentiary value, which it didn't. There's a reason why only one video was selected to be released and the other ones were held for evidence. So, I mean, there's that.
And let's not forget that Tiffany was one of the first to view the video, and she claimed that she's seen multiple altercations, but when Kai or any other people, they never said that there were other altercations.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out, how make that make sense.
I just feel like they all lied. Like, you could just tell they're lying. The ones that say he got beat up by multiple people and all that he got jumped, they seen him get jumped, they could see under the tent. I don't believe nothing those people say.
Wow, that's amazing.
Ain't it, baby?
She's supposed to be sleeping, and she does not want to go to sleep.
Herb, I don't know if you reread your comment, but that made no sense. It's exculpatory. That's why they are obstructing it. That makes no sense.
Hi, Dottie. That's her name, Dottie? Oh, she might not know she's up here.
Hey, Miss Dottie. Do you know you're up here, Miss Dottie? Can y'all hear me? Oh, she sounds like she's asleep.
Yeah, I don't think she knows. Listen, yo, sometimes, right, I'll be sleeping on Baby Boy's Live.